We're here with members of the Berry College softball team as we continue our 2019 Spring Media Day interviews. We have head coach Cory Thurman, sophomore now, Meredith Holland, and senior Caitlin Seeger. So first off, appreciate the time. Coach, we've already got a scrimmage under our belt. We've got some practices under our belt, and it is year 10, team 10 for Berry softball. What's your reaction to being able to say this is the 10th team now that you've coached?
Well, time does fly, and I certainly feel very old. Saying year 10, I never really thought that I would say that. Not that I didn't think I'd be here, but just that time does fly, and we have so many great memories underneath our belt that it's pretty amazing to think of where we came from and how much success we've had, but really how much the program has grown over those 10 years, and it's been a joy to be a part of.
We've talked about this a little bit with the media guide interview that we did with you, but what has been the most rewarding thing for you over these past 10 teams to see in Berry College softball, and what's that been like for you being able to coach all those teams?
I think it's the transition of the program. We started out with all freshmen. And yes, that was a learning curve, but now they're alumni and they have families and husbands and children, and that's really cool to see them give back to the program that we didn't have the first 4 years. So really just seeing our family grow, not just in new team members, but also our alumni. That has been very, very awesome.
Coach, last year you graduated a great senior class. You made it to super regionals for the first time in program history, won the regional title, and just all around just a great season last year. So reflect on last year a little bit, that senior class and what they meant to the program, and then how do you replace those four outstanding softball players?
Yeah, wow, they were an outstanding class of seniors. I'm very thankful that we've said that for a while now. Team 8 had a great group of seniors, and we said, wow, how are we going to replace them? And Team 9 seniors did an outstanding job of being themselves, growing our program, and really leaving a legacy. That's what we talk about a lot. But they were great listeners. They were great people. They were super caring. They could carry out our culture. And then they could translate that onto the field. So it was a really special group, and we hope we could say that again this year after, the next 4 months pans out, that we can say, wow, they really left it on the field. What a great legacy that they left. So just knowing that they can be themselves, that we can live out our culture and then translate that onto the field.
Speaking of the seniors on Team 10, Caitlin's senior year here finally, you've had a lot of success with your group. You've got 3 outstanding seniors in this class. What are you most looking forward to here in your senior year?
I think I'm most looking forward to getting the freshmen out on the field this year. We have a younger team, so I'm really just excited to see how they step up, but also getting to spend one more year with 2 of my best friends that I've made here at Berry. We're all very excited for this season, so we're just really wanting to get it started this weekend.
It's always kind of that cliche that the seniors are the leaders and you mentor the freshmen, but do you feel that that's true with these 3 that you have this year?
I definitely think it's true, but I also see that in our one junior and our sophomore class. I think it's more of a team effort this year. I've definitely seen it where we've had, senior classes take over, but I would say the 3 of us have really strived to make sure it's a team effort. It's not just about us.
And Meredith, being a sophomore now, your freshman year, like we said last season, was just ridiculous for the Berry softball team. It's been ridiculous for the past 6 years, but last year with making it to super regionals, what did you take away from your freshman season, and then how are you looking to improve this year?
I feel like as a freshman, Team 9 just really laid out a foundation for wow, this is what our team is capable of. This is what our program is capable of, and it's just what our class can do over the next 3 years here at Berry. So it just really set some big shoes to fill. So we're super excited as a sophomore class.
So looking at the pitchers that you have this season, with McKenzie and then yourself and Schechter and then a couple of the freshmen as well, where do you think the strengths are for the pitching staff right now?
I believe that our pitching staff is very diverse this year, and so I feel we all complement each other well. So I feel we'll have a very a staff approach, so that'll help our team strengths, just bouncing back and forth off each other and communicating.
Coach, looking back at the team as a whole, again, we're sitting here in the Cage Arena right now doing this interview, and right up there is a banner where we're starting to run out of room for softball. So 6 straight SAA championships. You've been to the tournament 4 years in a row. How do you sustain that success, and then what is it going to take to get that done again this year?
Yeah, that's a great question, something that we talk about every single day. Certainly, it's not about the banners, although those moments are really great and we do strive for them. I think it's about building the culture of the team. And if we can sustain that, then we can sustain all the successes that come with the process. So, something that we take away is just trying to be as consistent as we can with our culture so that can translate onto the field.
Caitlin, what does it take to repeat as SAA champions again this year in a league that every time that they play Berry, they're going to bring their best game that they have all season? So what do you think it takes to win the SAA again this year?
I think for us it's just competing against each other. Obviously, we expect the best game out of everyone we play in conference when we play them, and especially at the tournament, because at the tournament it can be anyone's day, anyone's game. So I think with us competing with each other every single day makes us better. And just having fun. I think we say that all the time. We say it's our sixth covenant, but as long as we have fun, we're going to do the best, and when we do our best, we win.
And Meredith, what are you most looking forward to this year?
I'm just really looking forward to seeing how far our team will go this year. Just seeing what capabilities each of our players are capable of pushing each other and being there for each other. That's our team saying for this year is for each other. So having each player back up their teammates.
And Coach, look ahead to conference. Last question for you here. Look ahead to conference. You've got a great out-of-conference slate, but really once you get into league play, that's when the rubber hits the road, so to speak. But what are you most looking forward to in the out-of-conference schedule? And then once you get into conference play, what's it going to take to get it done again?
Yeah, we have some outstanding non-conference competitors that I think will give us a good measuring tool to see what we have to improve on, what we have to work on. Once we get to our conference play, we have a great conference that we always look forward to those traditions and rivalries, but I think that our non-conference slate will help us push us to the top. Some of the things that I think I'm really most eager for is just to see what Team 10 is all about. We, as a coaching staff, know what they're capable of, and just creating that confidence of we have the tools, let's decide who we are and where we're going, and I'm just excited to see what Team 10 makes out to be.
Well, we definitely are too. Berry Softball, be sure to follow them on BerryVikings.com. They open on the road at Covenant this weekend, and I think we're not home until March, right? So they'll have plenty of softball under their belt by the time they're back here at Berry. So appreciate the time today, and good luck this year.
Thank you.